Hello everybody and welcome back to more of Doki Doki Literature Club. So last episode was interesting to say the least, and now as you can see I don't know what happened at all. Like even the title screen changed. Sayori's not there, and this is all weird now. Yeah. We're gonna continue through, because I guess the game's not over yet. Well, okay, I know it's not over yet. I read through a bit of the synopsis. Yeah, I guess that's what we want to call it, on what's happening, and this isn't the end. It may have said the end, but there is a lot more to this game than I thought. So we're gonna go through as much as possible. So, let's start off with all the voices, like usual. Yeah, blah blah blah. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. What just happened? I honestly thought my computer was breaking. What? It's an ordinary school day, like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I'm so confused. Did he forget about Sayori? Is Sayori dead? What is happening? Because this seems almost like the beginning of when we started. Like, if you watch episode 1, this seems almost the exact same. I am so confused. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Hey, sounds like me. This is so much deja vu right now. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Oh, clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. I don't know who this is, so... Nick? What is happening? Monica?
Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right?
Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway?
Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Where are markers?
I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right?
How about that? I actually quit the debate club.
Really? You quit? I'm so confused. Wait, what? No. Did we just go back in time and just get Sayori replaced by Monica? Is Sayori going to commit suicide next? I'm so confused.
Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and the publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
In that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature
Club. What is happening? Like, actually, what is happening? I don't know. It's like all these like jumps and. I'm just gonna continue. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far?
It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring.
Well, I can see that.
Well, it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too.
It's because it is. You can disagree with me as much as you want, but it is.
I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right?
Did Monica say she?
Hey, Nick, by any chance, are you still looking for a club to join?
I mean, I guess so, but
In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please.
Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out.
Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, Nick, you know that?
Yeah, it's nothing really.
Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important.
And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Jeez. What is happening?
I'm back. And I brought a guest with me.
Jeez, I don't know what's happening with all these like screen jumps.
A guest?
Just how you brought up by. Way to kill the atmosphere.
Don't be mean, Natsuki. Well, anyway, welcome to the club, Nick.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. That's okay. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
Yeah, anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you.
So I ran into Nick in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great?
Wait, Monica,
Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Nick?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks through the corner of the room and opens a closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. It just clicked to me. They didn't recognize me and I didn't recognize them. So either we just time traveled or we're in an alternate reality. Probably an alternate reality where Natsuki doesn't... Sorry, not Natsuki, where Sayori doesn't exist. And I have some memories of this. I'm so confused. Oh well, let's keep going. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica.
So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki?
Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know,
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So Nick, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly pricks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. This is so deja vu, and it's kind of, like, creepy, annoying.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror really lately.
Jesus. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality.
Oh, Oh, is that so? Really? If a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. So real horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Hurrah.
Huh? Why's that?
Well, it's just... Natsuki's eyes dart to me for a split second. Never mind. And my cat's now sitting in my lap, so this is fun. Typical video games.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? I consider that idea.
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud. I give that back.
Fine.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Yeah.
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? Now. Natsuki averts her eyes. You went like them. Not a very confident writer yet?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have
Man, I'm like dying here. So hard to read.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Hey, I was just got an idea. How about this?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea.
Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Nick?
Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and, lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
What?
I'm sorry, I thought...
Huh.
The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Nick. Thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival...
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up.
Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Nick?
Yeah. It could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment.
I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed.
Nick, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Thanks, I guess.
Oh, okay, everyone.
We're gonna end the episode there. Perfect timing, too. Because we're getting pretty long. Yeah. I really don't know what's happening at all, but... yeah. I guess this is... okay, I don't know. I don't know what to say at this point, to be honest. Yeah, it's weird. Oh well. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this episode. Make sure you guys watch this playlist from the beginning. Yeah, it's a good playlist so far. So make sure you guys watch it. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. This game actually like drains me so much because it's like I don't even know what's happening afterwards. Yeah, I'm like actually like super tired right now. So, yeah, we're gonna end the episode there then. So yeah, watch the playlist from the beginning. If you've done that already, watch some of the other videos on the channel. Some pretty good content, so make sure you guys do that. If you guys have done that, make sure you click on the links in the description, follow me on social media, see what I do in real life or outside of recording. And yeah, if you guys have done that, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit the notification bell, leave comments, do all those wonderful things because they're pretty cool. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this episode, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!